Hello my dear students, I welcome you all for SVK tutorials. Today I have chosen the topic called bilinear transformation. So let us see the definition of bilinear transformation. So you should know what is bilinear transformation. The transformation called W equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D, where the determinant called AD minus BC should not be equal to 0 is called bilinear transformation. It's called bilinear transformation. This is called bilinear transformation. A transformation from W to Z of the form W equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D is called bilinear transformation, where A, B, C, D are called as complex constants. So apart from this, to solve a problem, I am using a formula called cross ratio formula. So you should know the definition of cross ratio. So if you consider 4 points called Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4, which will be equal to Z1 minus Z2 into Z3 minus Z4, this whole divided by Z1 minus Z4 into Z3 minus Z. How to remember this means, here the numerator I am writing Z1 minus Z2 into Z3 minus Z4 whole divided by Z1 minus Z4 into Z3 minus Z. See the direction. This is the way of representing cross ratio. This is the representation of cross ratio. Now let us see the problems on this topic. So this is the problem I have considered. Find a BLT. BLT is nothing but bilinear transformation. Bilinear transformation which maps from Z equal to Z plane called 1 I minus 1 into W plane called 1 0 minus I. So now if you go with the solution, start with the solution. We should define our requirement. Let W equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D, where AD minus BC is not equal to 0. Is not equal to 0. Is the required BLT. Is the required BLT. So then write down the given points. The given points of the form. I will represent the given points in the form Z, 1, I, minus 1 into a W plane of the form W, I, 0, minus I. So this is the given points. Now we know the theorem called cross ratio. Cross ratio remains invariant. So knowing this definition, the definition says that Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4 will be equivalent to W1, W2, W3, W4. So now applying the cross ratio definition here, Z1 minus Z2 into Z3 minus Z4 whole divided by Z1 minus Z4 into Z3 minus Z is equal to W1 minus W2 into W3 minus W4 whole divided by W1 minus W4 into W3 minus W2. So now substituting the values, So what is that values means? Here we have given points is Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. Similarly here W1, W2, W3, W4. So substituting these values, I am going to get here Z minus 1 into I minus of minus plus 1. I plus 1 whole divided by Z minus of minus plus 1 into I minus 1, which is equal to W minus I times of 0 minus of minus plus W4 values what? Minus I. So that's why it is 0 plus I. This whole divided by W minus of minus plus I into 0 minus I. 0 minus I. So this is the points after substitution we have got. Now simplifying this, Z minus 1 times of I plus 1 divided by Z plus 1, this divided by I minus 1. So which is equal to W minus I divided by W minus I into I, this whole divided by W plus I into minus I. Here the value called I get cancelled. Either we can simplify this one, or we can expand this one. So I am going to expand, just cross multiply the term. First write down the term whatever we are left out, Z minus 1 into I plus 1 divided by this whole divided by Z plus 1 into I minus 1, which is equal to W minus I divided by with negative sign. Don't forget about negative sign here. Minus of W plus I. So now just go with cross multiplication. So minus. So after expansion, I have got this values. So go through the video slowly. You will come to know how I have expanded. So now I will simplify this expansion. The terms which is getting cancelled, I will cancel the terms, the similar terms. So here plus IW here plus IW get cancelled. Similarly plus I get cancelled, plus Z get cancelled, minus WZ get cancelled. So the left out term, we shall write down the left out term, that is minus 1 plus W minus IWZ minus IZ, it is equal to IWZ minus W plus IZ plus 1. So in the left hand side and right hand side, you should retain in the left hand side W terms, the right hand side retain the terms called Z and constant. So therefore I will shift these two terms to the left hand side, and I am going to shift these two terms to the right hand side. So here plus W is there, therefore this minus W, if it shift to left hand side, it becomes plus W. So it is 2 times of W. Similarly minus 2 times of IWZ, which is equal to, again here in the right hand side we have IZ. If we shift minus IZ, it becomes 2IZ plus 1 becomes plus 2. So I require to express in the form of W equal to AZ plus B. So I will take out 2W as common. So you are left out with 1, as I am taking 2W in the first term. 1 minus IZ, which is equal to, here I will take out 2 common. You are left out with IZ plus 1. So which is nothing but 2 get cancelled. 2 get cancelled. Therefore you are left out with W equal to IZ plus 1 divided by 1 minus IZ. So this is the expression for in the form of BED is the required is the required BLT, is the required BLT, is the required BLT. So this is the one of the problem for to ask. This is the one of the problem which has been asked in examination to find the BLT by giving 4 points. I have taken another problem. So find the BLT bilinear transformation in Z plane. The given points are 1i minus 1, and in W plane 2i minus 2. Also find the fixed points of the transformation. So go with the solution. As I have defined in the same manner you can go through. Let W equal to AZ plus B divided by 3Z plus T with the required BLT. Sorry, anyhow, I know that you are going to stream your the video. That's why I have muted my video and I have explained here. See, whatever required I have written here as same as previous problem up to this line. So the last line. So now I am going to substitute the values. Now. We are going to get Z minus 1 into I plus 1 whole divided by Z plus 1 into I minus 1, which is equal to W minus 2 into I plus 2 whole divided by W plus 2 into I plus I minus. It is quite different problem. So be careful while simplifying this. I will take out first as W minus 2 divided by W plus 2 in the right hand side. I will shift the remaining terms to left hand side. That will be of the form Z minus 1 by Z plus 1. It is multiplied with I plus 1 into I plus 1 into I minus 2. As I am cross multiplying these two values, So whole divided by I plus 1, I minus 1 into I minus 2, I plus 2. So expanding the right hand side, I am going to get Z minus 1 divided by Z plus 1. It is multiplied with minus 3 by expanding that numerator, minus 3 minus I divided by minus 3 plus I. Now expand the numerator now. Now expand this numerator again. Multiply these factors again. Multiply these factors. Let us see what you are going to get. Similarly, multiply the denominator factor. See what you are going to get. So, which is nothing but minus 3Z minus IZ minus into minus plus 3 minus into minus plus I whole divided by minus 3Z plus IZ minus 3 plus I. So, which is nothing but what? Which is equal to W minus 2 divided by W plus 2. Now cross multiply these two. Values and see to that what you are going to get. See the simplification. Go through the video properly and expand the values. So after expansion I have got these terms. So now cancel the same terms as we have equality. Minus 3WZ get cancelled. Plus IW minus 2IZ plus 6 get cancelled. So you are left out with what? Write down that terms. The left out terms are IWZ minus 3W plus 6Z minus 2I, which is equal to minus IWZ plus 3W minus 6Z plus 2I. As I told you, shift all the W terms to left hand side and only the terms containing only the terms, or just you should have z terms and constant. Shift that term to right hand side. So I am shifting these two terms to right hand side, and I am shifting these two terms to left hand side. So as we have same term, it becomes 2 times of I w z minus 3w becomes minus 6w. It is equal to 4i 2 plus 2 4i, and minus 6 becomes minus 12z. So I need what? W, right? With the W I have a common term called 2. I will take out 2w times of, you are left out with, when I take out 2w, you are left out with iz minus 3, which is equal to, here also I will take out 2, as 2 is the common factor. So 2i minus 6z. So here 2 get cancelled, 2 get cancelled. Therefore w equal to 2i minus 6z divided by iz minus is the required BL. Is the required BL. Is the required BL. The problem has not been yet over. We require to find what? To find the fixed point. To find the fixed points. Find the fixed points. Find the fixed points. Put w equal to z. W equal to z. This is the standard form to find the fixed points. So in the above equation or above bilinear transformation, you are going to put in place of w as z. So z equal to 2i minus 6z divided by iz minus 3. Now cross multiply this. What you are going to get? iz square. iz square minus 3z, which is equal to 2i minus 6z. So try to get an quadratic equation. So iz square minus 3z plus 6z. Shift this term to left hand side. So plus 6z minus 3z becomes plus 3z minus 2i equal to 0. So this is of the form az square plus bz plus c equal to 0, where a equal to what? A is I and b is what? 3, and c is what? Minus 2i. Now use Sridhara's formula. So you are going to get z, that is z equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of 3 square, that is 9, minus 4ac, that becomes plus 8i square, all divided by 2a, 2 into I. So which is equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of 9 minus 8, since I square value is minus 1, all divided by 2i. So which is nothing but minus 3 plus or minus root 9 minus 8 is nothing but 1, root 1 is nothing but 1, all divided by 2i. So we can split this, which is nothing but minus 3 plus 1 divided by 2i, and another value is minus 3 minus 1 divided by 2i. This is equal to what? Finally you are going to get minus 2 by 2i and minus 4 by 2i. So 2 ones are 2 twos are, here 2 get cancelled, and you should know that since 1 over I value is nothing but minus I, so minus into minus becomes plus I in the first term, and the second term is again here it becomes 2i. Therefore this is the required fixed point. Therefore the invariant is nothing but fixed point. Therefore the invariant points are I comma 2i. This is the way of solving the fixed. So this is the way of expressing bilinear transformation problems and finding the invariant points. If you like these videos, kindly do subscribe to my channel Thank you all.